Joey.
Thank you.
Joey Bentley. I want to let you guys know that here at Manny and Merle we do have music 4 nights a week. We've got the open mic here on Wednesday night, starts at 7:30, and also music on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Now, tomorrow right here on this stage is my duo, Three Chords and the Truth. Play traditional country, outlaw country, some classic rock. So we're here tonight, or tomorrow at 9. Then a very special show Friday. We've got the legendary singer-songwriter Billy Don Burns right here on the stage. Now, Billy Don, he's written songs for Billy Nelson before. He actually wrote did an album with Hank Cochran and a single off that album, Not Johnny Fish, the #1 spot on the pop charts. So this guy literally is a legend. He's the guy that actually delivered Johnny Paycheck to prison. He drove him up to the front gate and sent him off to prison. So look him up. He's going to be here with Kara Clark from Nashville Friday. And then Saturday we have Mark Connell. But right now, are you guys ready to laugh? Yeah? So we've got a comedian here. Mr. John Maupin. Let's put our hands together for John.
Hello. Hello to everyone I don't know out there in the crowd. I know I don't know anybody out there. It's good to be here at Manny and Merle. I'm just waiting for everybody to smile. Well, hey, usually when I get up here on stage, I talk about different things, but I want to give you a little background on myself, a little small biography. I have a dog, a very masculine dog. His name is Spike, and he's a Yorkie. Yeah, Spike, man, he's something else, man. I love my dog, but the thing about him is, it's like, when he wants to go out and use the restroom, he does some of the oddest things. And I know his dogs do this. When they want to go or urinate, they go in like 5,000 different places before they decide they want to actually do something. And I'm like, man, look, if it was you and you was out driving, you had to stop at a gas station, you could probably poop on yourself. You know what I mean? It's like find a place to go, immediately whatever, do what you got to do. And my dog, man, he's funny because sometimes he's like an alarm clock. I was about to duck, but I thought somebody was shooting a gun or something. It was just funny. But yeah, my dog is funny because this is what he does. In the morning times, he'll wake me up. He'll say, "It's time for you to get up. And while you're at it, Negro, please give me my food." Yeah, my dog is funny, man. I got other things in my life that's funny. Like my mom. My mom, I'm telling you, man, me and my mom have a love-hate relationship. I love my mom loves me and I hate her. I mean, seriously, man, because my mom's controlling, man. She called me sometimes and we get in the conversation. She said, "I'm your mother and I can do what I want to do and I can say what I want to say to you." I said, "You right, but I can hang up on you because I pay the bills to this phone." So, yeah. And my brother, man, my brother's funny too. And my brother is great at what he does. He's been doing the same thing for 20 years. He is an alcoholic, man. He's great at being an alcoholic. I think to myself, I say, what is the top of the list, man? What do you get, man, from being a great alcoholic? You know? And my brother, man, he's not a sweet drunk, man. He's a very valid alcoholic. He's the type of person, man, like one time we were going to this gas station, right before we stopped, he said, "What do you think I can get, man, if I rob that place?" I said, "Probably about 5 to 10. He said, 5 to 10? What are you talking about? I said, 5 to 10 years. I wouldn't get that long. So put it this way. You've been in long enough to get yourself a roommate. But, the thing about it is that it's like, I usually don't talk about myself, man, because life is complicated. It really is. I like to talk about small subjects, funny stuff like sports. Sports is a funny subject, especially on ESPN, because they have a lot of sports that I don't even consider a sport. Like the national chess competition. That's not a sport. That's just a sport for nerds, man, And what about hunting? Hunting's not a sport either, man. I mean, seriously, you're going to have a sport like that. Shouldn't every sport have 2 other participants? I mean, I know that hunter wants to be there, man, but that deer does not want to be there. Why don't we swoop it up, you know what I mean? And give the deer the gun and let the hunter be the one that's hunting. I bet he changed his stop count real quick. He's like, "Oh, no, this outlaw call it a sport, okay? We used to wait to call this sport. We're not going to do this anymore. I tell you what, I like the other sports they have on ESPN. You ever seen the national hot dog eating competition? That's not a sport either, man. That's just gluttony. You know what I mean? If you think about it, man, if you win that competition, what are you going to get? Well, at best, you're going to get diabetes, you know, maybe death. That's another one you get death. You know, you end up in heaven. You know, you tell guys, you know what? He said, I won the competition down there on earth, God. He said, you big dummy. Where you at now? You know, yeah, that's a sport you don't want to get involved. I always wanted to play basketball, man. I thought I was good. Well, actually, I was good. You know, but nobody ever recognized my potential, man. Even my coach, he didn't recognize. He didn't recognize I was on the team. They started practicing. Who was this guy right here? But I do other things now. I am no longer into sports. I work a job like regular people, you know. I worked in a bank once, man. I was in a bank, and people would ask me all the time. They would say, what was it a dangerous job? Did you ever get robbed? I said, well, I don't feel like I was in threat because I was over the files and I worked in the basement. Because I ain't never seen nobody walking the bank, keep the door open and say, I want all your files. They don't say that, man. They want the money. So like, you work in the files department, you all right. And I always knew that you got to rob that bank. I knew it. Because when I pull up in the morning time, the guy be right there putting the ski mask on, next car next to me, you know. That's a good indication they're going to rob your place. And I would never be the day I called in, I would. I said, I ain't gonna come to work today. I said, why? Just trust me, I ain't coming to work. Because I'm going to be the guy on the outside and talk to the news reporters, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to happen. So why is this, sir? I just knew it was going to happen, you know. You know, if I could pick a profession to be, I would like to be a lawyer. Because lawyers make money and they're crooks. I hope there ain't no lawyers out here. If I don't get anybody, if I did, I don't care. Because I know I'm not going to be the type of person, I'm not going to be able to afford a lawyer. If I had a lawyer, I'd have to have a public attorney. I got to have somebody to sign it because I'm that poor. And I don't know any lawyers, man. I mean, some people, rich people know lawyers. They have a first name basis. How you doing, Tom? Tom be living next door to him and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But a lawyer, man, they funny people. I like the ones on television because lawyers on television, they can get stuff taken care of, handle your business, even though you spend all your money, it'll get you out of jail. But in real life, it don't work like that, man, you know? Lawyers, man, on television, they do things like this. And the criminals, man. You ever see the people on television when you watch them? Why are they so calm, man, when they facing all of their time? Like, they gotta be on drugs and be sitting like it. Through the whole trial, you know, I'd be crying the whole time, and I'd have to have you clean your toilet paper and change your underwear. And I know I'm gonna be crying, I'm gonna be upset. It's good that I get everybody's attention. I just want to say to everybody, all the drinks is on the house. I ain't paying for it, but the drinks is on the house. Somebody's gonna pay for it. Every time usually when you say things like that, you always get one person get confused. Is this on the house? Tommy tried to climb up on the roof. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, baby. I'm like, hey, there's something wrong with you. But I don't want to harp on people who drink a lot of that stuff. As long as you drink respectfully, responsibly, that's what they say on television, right? I don't really mean that. They just want you to get this stuff. Hey, man, I'm going to get out of here. You have a good night. And I'm glad you. I just want to say thank you for all the people who listened to me tonight. And all the people that didn't laugh, I hate you. I hope your car stopped you in the way home.
All right, one more time for John. All right, you guys are in for a treat here. This next young lady here is one of our own here at Manny and Merle.